up, man? What's happening? I got my old man spectacles on the game, man. What's happening though? Um, what up? 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 What up, man? I gotta come to YouTube, see what's happening. Let me mute this over here because I hear some feedback. Let me see. Let me. What's going on? Can somebody say something to me, man? Let somebody say something to me. Say something to me. Let me know you can hear me. I heard myself come in. Sharita Bagby in the building. Everybody, let's thumbs up ASAP. Solar Mike in the building. What's up, man? SOS Rio. What's going on, man? What's going on? Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Yakini's back in the building. What's up? What's happening? What's going on, man? What's going on? I need everybody to thumbs up. We're going to get started like at 9 o'clock. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Oh, shit. There go my motherfucker. That's the master teacher right there. Just Blaze, Justin Lee, is about to rewrite some motherfucking mythology and cosmology and shit. I can't wait till you do that, bro. Stop asking me them crazy rhetorical questions, man. You know how to do it, right? My buddy right there, man. That is my motherfucking buddy. I am Goddess 369. What's happening? What's going on? That's my other buddy right there. She ain't never scared on some bone crusher shit. Lil John and the Eastside Boys type pull up to the club. She ain't never scared. What? I need somebody to close me out in prayer. Bam, somebody to come on and role play with me, impromptu on the spot. Now, count on Sharita Bagby, who's getting the bag. That's why her name is Bagby, and she's an entrepreneur because she gets the bag. And to get the bag as an entrepreneur, you cannot be scared. I don't understand entrepreneurs. I don't want to speak. I'm not good at that part. Huh? I don't understand it. Find you a partner that is. If it ain't gonna be you, that's the thing I'm gonna tell you. But I think it should be you because don't nobody believe in it the way you supposed to believe in it. Latasha Soul Glow, what's up? What's going on? What's happening? Yeah. Everybody, thumbs up, man. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. It's about to be nice. I need to probably give me some water. I need to get me some agua. Let me get some agua. All right. John, what up, Doe? Got John checking in. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on? Run the likes up for me, man. Run the likes up for me. Run the likes up for me. So, should we open up in prayer? How are we going to open up in prayer? What prayer will we even open up with? Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Should we do that? Right? Should we do Hail Mary, full of grace? The Lord is with thee. Blessed art thou. Should we do that? You know what I'm saying? What should we do? Aquarian sun. The age of Aquarius, fifth dimension. Let the sun shine in. Fifth dimensional energy. Sister Mawu Netter. What's up? What's going on? What's going on? What Sharita say? Either one. Oh, on the prayer it said. Hey man, I may be feeling a little like Michael, maybe feeling a little psycho, right? So happy Sabbath, Shabbat. The you know, where is that feminine energy that's supposed to be lighting these candles, man? Supposed to be balancing this thing out, man. I better. Oh shit! Oh shit! Hey, I am Goddess 369. Freaking cracked the riddle and cracked me for $100. She got me. She got me. She found the damn riddle. She found it. Why do the Jewish woman light the candles 18 minutes at 18 minutes prior to sunset? Why? Would you care to put it in the chat, darling? Would you? Go ahead. She cracked me. She got it. I said, God damn. And the beautiful thing about it was they didn't say it. She found how it was linked, but they didn't say it per se. And when she looked at it, she said, "That's what it is." And I couldn't lie about it. So she cracked me. She won. She got it. She got it. I told her she had 24 hours yesterday to get it, and she got it. She got it. So why do the Jewish women light the candles 18 minutes before sunset? You want to put that in the chat? Or you want to come up on the mic and share? Huh? Crack me. And then look, then gonna get me, gonna bleed me, gonna bleed me. I tried to send it in one whop. She gonna bleed me like, no. I got something else on how you gonna do this, right? And so the periodic table, they are 18. Let's call it. I forget which one it is. You got columns and periods when you're dealing with the periodic table. So say it's 18 columns across and it's 7 down for sure. Now, the first element we know is hydrogen, which is the sun, which is the light. I am the light of the world. God is the light, that kind of thing. And so everybody else is building off of the essential building block of the light, hydrogen. Okay. So 18 across is symbolic for the 18 minutes. The Sabbath is the seventh day, which is 7 periods down on a periodic table, right? Which starts the seventh day. So now that means, let me see something real fast. Let me see something real fast. Doopy doopy doop 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 doop. Here we go. Can we see that? I'm gonna share my screen real fast though. Hold on, let me share my screen so y'all can see this. All right, so far right, the periodic table, man. It all starts with the group. The groups is 18 and the periods is down. So there are 18 groups of elements, period, in science, period. So the 18 groups really represent the 18 minutes, the last 18 minutes for the woman lighting the candles. The Sabbath is the periods, which is 7 periods. God created man in 6 periods, 6 days. All this, that's really talking about frequencies of light, okay, which are the main 6 colors that create light. The seventh, the Sabbath, is the day of rest. So the seventh day is symbolic for this. Why? Because this represents the maximum amount of different light, hydrogen is number one, light fluctuations that can happen within a minute each, right? So maybe in 1 minute that you would hit 18 different fluctuations, or maybe, if you hit it in 1 minute, so that means 18 minutes will give you the maximum amount of each fluctuation per minute. So it's really just symbolic on how light manifests itself in this reality. Man, they working with something else, man. They working with something else. They working with some serious principles, man. Serious principles, right? Beautiful. So y'all ready? Y'all ready to get started? What the lights look like over there, man? Can we match it where we at? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to Kevin Samuels, y'all. I'm gonna have to put on some music, go to the break. I need everybody to click the like button. I'll ask you nicely, please. Can you please click the like button? We're gonna get in this class, but I just need it because it helps the algorithm. We're trying to go somewhere with this. All right. So I need you to click that like button. Click it, smash it, do it. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right. All right. So get ready, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Who changed that layout? I don't remember changing that layout to that. Who did that? Did I do that? Because I don't remember doing that. Did I do that? Can y'all see that like that? All right. I like that one a little bit for right now. All right. Okay. So Proverbs 13 and 22. I should click on the properties, but I ain't got a lot, man. Justin, no. In 2018, I did this PowerPoint. This is some old shit. Okay. But it's relevant. And so that's like what, 5 years ago I did this. Proverbs 13:22 says that a good man leaves an inheritance to his children's children, but the sinner's wealth is laid up for the righteous. I'm just more concerned about, goddamn, you're telling me that a good man has to be thinking about 2 generations in the future? Obviously, 2 years ago, well, 5 years ago, rather, 18, you know what mode I was in. I was in real estate mode, right? Oh, we doing numbers. I'm getting there. I'm just opening up. I'm getting there. Bear with me. We're gonna get there. This is my little introduction. Bear with me. Then 1 Timothy 5 and 8 was like, but if anyone does not provide for his relatives, anyone, not a man. Now, the first one in Proverbs, a good man. So, ladies, you're kind of excused from this one. Said a good man. But Timothy came back and said, listen, anyone does not provide for his relatives, and especially for members of his household, he has denied the faith and is worse than an unbeliever. God damn. If you don't provide for the ones in your household, you ain't got faith and you worse than an unbeliever? Ooh, that's heavy, man. That's heavy. That's heavy. That you know what that sound like? Man up, nigga. Man up. All right. So let me show y'all something. Let me just blow this up. So I don't know where I'm gonna go in this. Can I come here? All right, that's cool. All right. You need to know that poverty has been linked to epigenetic changes in mental illness. There's tons of study that point to this. I just want to prime it and let you know that poverty is linked to mental illness. So now, if you think you can't, oh, why can't I do this and I do this? I'm poor. I got bad financial habits. You may be mentally ill. Something to think about. Okay? Get your shit together. Seriously. It's funny, but it ain't funny. Get your shit together, man. Too goddamn grown to be going through this elementary ass shit. Like, we got to get our shit together. Right? So study it. You will see how poverty is linked to this stuff. All right. All right. So here we go, Sharita. Here we go. All right. Numbers 14 and 18. This is God's Words translation. It's one of my favorite translations for me. It says, the Lord, patient, forever, loving. He forgives wrongdoing and disobedience. He never lets the guilty go unpunished, punishing children for their parents' sins to the 3rd and 4th generation. So this is about what? A patient, forever loving God who's going to forgive us for doing wrongs and being disobedient. The guilty people who can get punished, and this punishment will go to the 3rd and 4th generation. So this is about right and wrong. Right? Right. Well, let's see what King James got to say about it. The King James Version says, listen, the Lord is long suffering and of great mercy, forgiving iniquity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the inequity of the fathers upon the children unto the third and fourth generation. Same concept. King James is saying, yo, we got a nice, great, merciful God. He can forgive this inequity and transgression, but we ain't gonna clear the guilty. We're gonna put this shit on to the third and fourth generation. Poverty curses. That's what they're talking about. Financial poverty curses. Now, within these two translations, ladies and gentlemen, give me some feedback in the chat. Have you seen anything that deals with money? Did it talk anything about money? Did it talk anything about relationships? Meaning man and woman relationships. It said visiting inequity of the fathers upon the third and fourth generation. It said never lets the guilty go unpunished, punishing the children. Did y'all hear anything about money and relationships? Let me know in the chat. Did you hear anything about that? Did you read anything about that? I know it's a little bit of lag, so I'm gonna have to wait for you. No. Yakini said no. Can we get somebody to second her motion? Thank you, Sister Marvinetta. No. Sure didn't. Vita Moore. What's up, Vita? No. Okay. So y'all didn't see that, right? All right. Now watch this. Get ready. I'm going to go full screen. Hopefully we can go full screen. Where I put the number 1 at, I want you to pay attention to the structure because you may not know how to read Hebrew. So I want you to pay attention to the structure of the words. So when I show you the definition, you're going to see the exact same letters. The 3 letters that you see under the number 1 is noon. We're going from right to left. I'll repeat. We are going from right to left. Noon, shin, aleph, nashah means bearing away. That's number 1. Means bearing away. Now, let's go to the definition for number 1. You see it. Noon, shin, aleph at the top. That's highlighted. What do it say at number 4? Financial debt. What's another definition for nashah that I got highlighted? Taking a wife. Burden. Ooh, you women be burdens to these niggas and don't know. Or do you know? And if you know, why are you doing that? Right? So you see it. Financial debt, taking a wife, a burden. Okay? Now, let's look in the dictionary for nashah. At the very top, what do it say? To marry, which is backing up the root word to, taking a wife. What is another definition? Do business, negotiate, to argue. Okay? Y'all see these terms. Okay? So we got to remember all those. Don't worry, I'm going to put them back on the screen. So we got to remember all that. Okay? Now let's move to the second word, which is made up of 3 letters under the number 2. That's the Hebrew word or letter ein, vowel, noon. The vowel can sound like a U or a O. So it's like on, like AON, on. On says inequity in the Bible. That's what that inequity means, on. But when you look up on, what do it say? Inequity, sin. Now I know if you add 1 letter, the little small yod after the on, it actually would mean poverty and affliction, which means the root word for poverty and affliction actually means sin. So sin means poverty because that's the root word for the word poverty. You see what I'm saying? So now, when you see on, it means time to advantage, benefit for specific periods of time or specific time periods, which really means take advantage of time, nigga. Stop playing. When you start getting it with the wealthy, then what do they tell you? You can never get your time back. Don't waste time. I got cats that's millionaires. I'll send them an email for a meeting versus calling them and getting on a phone to kind of respect their personal space in a sense, right? Because you can't get your time back. All right. Now, skip one. Let's go to number 3. Number 3, you will see it says and transgression in English up under number 3, because the first letter that means and. The letter vowel means and. Okay, so the word that we're really looking at for number 3 is 3 words, which is the P, the S, and the A, like Pasha. Okay, because the first letter means and that's why you see it when you read it. It says and transgression. So we're really looking at those 3 words, Pasha. Okay, so now what is Pasha? Look to the left. Transgress. Well, that's what it said, transgression. But transgression means to misuse a relationship. Also means sinning. Look to the right. Pash, the 2 letters that make up Pasha, Pash, the root. Haughtiness, deficiency. Okay, come on. I hope y'all with me. Now watch this. Let's go to the 4th one. The 4th one is made up where it says visiting under the number 4. It's made up of 3 letters. P, Q, D, Picard. Okay, P, Q, D, Picard. What do that mean? Well, Picard means, as you can see, invest with purpose or responsibility. Investing, counting, depositing, giving in trust. No, not to trust you with my heart trust. Trust like a financial instrument trust to protect these assets, baby. That kind of trust. Yeah, that kind of trust. So while we sitting up here looking at the Bible, it says visiting. It means invest with purpose or responsibility, right? So breaking on down, we know that the number 2 on the end, that's the same word for sin. So you see 2 number 2s because they start talking. Sin and inequity is the same meaning. Okay, so we saw that. Okay, so in the box at the top is what the Bible says. The Lord is long suffering and of great mercy. Forgiving actually means financial debt, business, marriage, argue. Inequity means poverty, take advantage of time. And transgression means misuse of a relationship, deficient. And by no means clearing the guilty. Visiting, which we saw, meant investing and depositing. The inequity, which we already said, inequity meant poverty or take advantage of time, of the fathers upon the children of the 3rd and 4th generation. Now, the first translation is going to be called one word for word translation. We're just going to substitute a word with a word and see if it makes sense. Y'all ready? God is slow to anger and of great mercy, financial debt and poverty from a deficient relationship, and by no means will not clear the deposits of poverty from the fathers or the children of the 3rd and 4th generation. Y'all ready for my favorite, which is called the long term or long form translation? Here it is. God is slow to anger and of great mercy. Marriages that argue and fail to take advantage of time and realize that marriage is a business will become a deficient relationship that will incur financial debt and poverty. And the Lord by no means will clear the deposits of poverty from the fathers of their children of the 3rd and 4th generation. That's what that shit means. Because see, listen to me. Listen to me. Who's to say that you're not supposed to use all of the definitions to understand what they was talking about in its entirety versus just grabbing one word? Who's to say that? That's my question. So I said, no, 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 no. What we're going to do is what I told you I was going to do. This is long form translation. We thought this shit was talking about sin and poverty. No, 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 not sin and poverty. Sin and inequity. No, 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 no. That shit was talking about financial relationships. You see? Y'all ready? Because this ain't gonna be long. This ain't gonna be long. Okay. Now it's about to get real interesting. All right. So let's go to verse 19. Pardon, I beseech thee, the inequity of this people according unto the greatness of thy mercy, and thou hast forgiven this people from Egypt even until now. This shit look like it's just talking about forgiveness. Once again, we're talking about this sin. Okay. All right. Y'all ready? So now I'm going to put the definitions up under the Bible so we can see it all in one whop. So let's start at the very top. At the very top, you see the word, or you see in English where it say forgive, and it's pretty much made up of 3 letters that I got highlighted, okay? Which is Selah, okay? Semek, Lamet, Keth, and sometimes the last letter Keth sound like a H. So when you see it right through here at the bottom, it says progress through forgiveness. Well, at the top in the Bible, it says forgive. But watch this. It also means moved in the balanced way. But go over here to the right. What do it say? Succeed. So for number 1, up there at the top at the Bible, it means moved in the balanced way or to succeed. Okay. Now, for number 2 in the Bible, it says, if you look in English, it says this people. So the very first letter represents this. But the people is the 2 letters after that, which is the ein in the meme, which sounds like okay. And you will see for number 2 at the bottom means what? Nation and people. But the Bible said it means this people. And that's why. Okay. But look at the bottom of that. What do mean for number 2? Illiterate. Ignoramus. Illiterate. Okay. Now, number 3 in the Bible that you see at the top, right, will say by the mercy of, and it's really 3 letters, because when it says by means that first letter, you don't count that letter. So it's the 3 letters after that that make up the word, which is Gadol, GDL, Gadol. Okay. And Gadol means to what? Increase, expand, being great. It's what it means. Okay. Now, this is a long one, so let's get ready. Now let's move to number 4 at the top. Number 4 says your mercy. But number 4 at the bottom, where you look at the 3 letters that make up the word your mercy, which is Kesed. That's on the tree of life for my Kabbalah folks. That's Kesed, which is Jupiter, known as the spear of mercy. So the 4 at the bottom says devote oneself entirely, give oneself to needs. Number 5, okay? Number 5 is Mizraim, which means Egypt. And the root word for Mizraim is miser, M-Z-R, miser. Miser means a boundary, fixed boundary. That's why you see at the bottom where it say Egyptian, because the Jews, the Hebrew language calls Egypt Mizraim. Now, for number 6, where it says even until at the top in the scripture, what I tell you, that first letter, it can represent even or and. So the next 2 letters is what they're talking about. Odd, that's A-D. Odd means eternity. Number 7 is made up of 3 letters where it says now on the Bible. That's 3 letters. He, Nun, He, like Hannah. but Hannah means they. Look at it, number 7 at the bottom, parentheses F, talking about a group of women that is feminine they, that is not masculine they. Hello, ladies, now it's talking to you. Feminine they. And it don't mean that it's not men involved, but when they use this form of they, for whatever reason, it takes on the feminine form. Okay? Also means to give pleasure, to benefit. Y'all ready to bring it on home? So let's read the word for word. Pardon, we saw, represents succeed and move in a balanced way. Inequity, poverty, take advantage of time. People, nation, or illiterate. Greatness, increase, expand, be great. Mercy, devotes oneself. Forgiven, financial debt, business, marriage, argue. People, we know, means nation. Egypt means distressed or fixed boundaries. Until now was eternity. So if we say, succeed, I beseech thee, the poverty of this nation according to the greatness of self-devotion, and as thou hast forgiven financial debt of this nation from distress to benefit to eternity. That's okay. But here's the long form translation. Read it at the bottom with me. Succeed and move in a balanced way. Take advantage of time to rid poverty from the illiterate nation. Increase, expand, and be great by devoting yourself to a marriage that understands business by overcoming financial debt as a financial illiterate nation who has been distressed by fixed boundaries to benefit for eternity. Stop playing with me. Stop playing. That whole thing is talking about you coming together in a relationship and understanding finances and debt. Hello, this is the chapter called Numbers. Why wouldn't they be talking about money? Why wouldn't they be? You understand what I'm saying? That shit is beautiful. I gotta read that shit again. Seriously, that shit is so beautiful. Succeed and move in a balanced way. Take advantage of time to rid poverty from the illiterate nation. Increase, expand, and be great by devoting yourself to a marriage that understands business by overcoming financial debt as a financial illiterate nation who has been distressed by fixed boundaries, Egypt, to benefit for eternity. Now, you know what that makes me think of? And I don't even want to get there. I shouldn't even say it because I don't want to digress. Egypt in this term represents a fixed fucking boundary. It is a state of poverty. Oh, you ain't gonna like it. You ain't gonna like it. You King Tut ass niggas ain't gonna like it. Yeah, I know. You ain't gonna like it. I know. But see, remember, it's talking about the future generations that come for that. So it ain't even talking about that right there, because remember, this shit is gonna be visited upon the 3rd and 4th generation. You niggas ain't got nothing. Niggas ain't building nothing. You ain't building no pyramids. You ain't doing nothing that's dynastic as niggas. And then when they try to come and say, throw up the rock, you be like, oh, that's the Illuminati. You put him off. You don't even accept it. You swear it's something totally not right when they come and try to build a dynasty, right? Man, listen, man, boy, we got some growing to do. We got some growing to do. You know what I'm saying? And so it's talking about the future generations. And that shit is true, man. The future generations that came up from that African shit, and I call it African shit because that's what it is, right? I don't think we really in the glory of those heydays of what they was doing, what they was, you know what I mean? At least what they built. But anyway, 3rd, 4th generation us. What are we building? You see what I'm saying? And so again, when I was doing this work a couple years ago, right? obviously, like this is what I was on then. I had bought this big ass building, some Superior, big ass building, right? And I didn't push the envelope on y'all. I didn't come to y'all and say, listen, dude, hey, it's mandatory. You fuck with me, you put your money up. Period. I wasn't in my emperor mode then. I was on my I'm gonna see who gonna step forward mode then. But I ain't go through my motherfucking Rolodex and make you pledge. Pledge or get away from me. Pledge your time or pledge your money. One of the two, or get away from me. I wasn't in that mode. I think you can tell I'm kind of in that mode right now. So this was the baby portfolio back then. The baby portfolio. The two on the top, I sold them. Everything else still on. So that was back then. This would have looked like today. And I just sold something. I had to delete something off because I sold something. Right? That's that today and this right here. Right? So now we in land. Now we got rentals in that sense, right? So the evolution of what I've been doing, just talking about me personally, I'm like, yo, I'm just about to go build and go do what I do, right? That's what you're supposed to do as a man. You're supposed to do that, right? So that's what I've been busy doing. And so now when it's time to seriously, when it's time to ante up, kidnap them fools. I'm ante up on you. I'm kidnapping you. One of the two. It's just gonna have to be what it is. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth of the matter is, there's two projects that are really great, and I only really can come to you for one. And Jew got to do his part. Jew has to spend his off days looking for a church so he can do his thug thizzle. And the church from that point will provide the next phase, which is going to be this countryside resort house. You know what I'm saying? That's owned, free, and clear. And, that's going to be for the country healing space in a sense. You know what I'm saying? And that's the vision. Jew in the church, countryside house in the mountains. Jew in the church, countryside house in the mountains. Which brings me to, I'm going to tell you something. I'm gonna tell you something because I pick up on some shit. I know some shit. So I gotta tell you something, ladies. And excuse me for talking this way, but god damn it, I'm just gonna have to say it. I'm gonna have to say it. Ain't gagging me today. I ain't gonna let y'all gag me today. Okay. It's been brought to my attention. And I'm gonna have some adult conversation here. So my shit ain't kid friendly. So if you got kids listening, I'm giving you the warning right now. Tell them to exit and cover their ears. I'm giving you a quick little warning shot. I'm going to pause for a second so you can make that happen. Okay. Parental advisory is in effect. I'm not going to say nothing super derogatory, but still. Y'all ready? Okay. Y'all ready? All right. It's been brought to my attention. Don't worry about how. I got people in the ethers. They tell me stuff. It's been brought to my attention, ladies, that you are watching me, and perhaps I ain't gonna even bring my brother in it. You're watching me and you are self-pleasing yourself to me. I don't have no objection to that. But help me help you. And this is what I mean. If you're going to self-please yourself to me, envision me with the success of the real estate, helping you with the church, the real estate countryside house, the real estate period, because I know that I'm the nigga that's going to share with you and give you the game. And not only that, I'll don't maybe bring Coley Cole on, bring people in, because I got a list of over 30, 50 plus families, half women, half men. I can bring women in here to show you that they get a piece of the pie, right? So I know that. So if you do that, if that's you, I need you to hold a certain vision when you do that, because I can't stop you, but I don't need no interference. So if that's what you do what you do. Okay? Done. said. Time Money. I had to tell him, man. Nah, because if we gonna play the game, play the game. Like enough is enough. If you're gonna play the game, play the game. That's what you own. Hold me in the highest esteem. That's all I ask of success. Okay? Make it rain on a nigga. Because I'm Robin Hood. I'll go get some shit and be like, here, you want in on it? Here you go. Get your family good. Let's go. I'll go get some more. That's what I really do at the core. Okay? I do that at the core. All right. So I'm gonna come off the gas for that. Okay. I'm gonna come off. All right, I'm coming off. Now, let's get into some questions and answers. Let me know how you're feeling. Let me know what you think. I am going to let me see if I can drop something in the chat real fast. Come on, talk to me, man. Hey, man. Hey, Tom Money. I just gotta tell them the goddamn truth, man. Gotta cam up. If you're gonna cam up, cam up. So it was quick, it was fast, right? It's the two, those translations, man. I saw that shit when I was doing that shit some years ago, and I said, yo, they ain't even talking about, they ain't talking about inequity. They ain't talking about no damn sin. Sin is poverty. Yo, sin is poverty. Y'all saw that shit. Sin is poverty. That one joint said, don't be wasting motherfucking time. Like, I ain't got time to be. Listen, man, I'm old. I got gray hair coming in, man. You hit that midlife crisis, man. That shit hit different. You know what I'm saying? Like half your life over, nigga. What you gonna do? Like, this is it? Oh, no. This can't be it. Sorry. I got a little bit more ambition than this. This ain't it. We got things to do. So I'm like in go gadget mode. Let's go get it. I ain't got time. And we was having this conversation earlier, like, man, just do it. Set that shit in motion and let's do it. You feel me? What's up, Sharita Baggy? What's happening?
Okay, so you just opened up a whole new set of questions for me.
Oh, I'm sorry. Say it again. I didn't have my headphones on.
I said you just opened up a whole new set of questions for me.
Okay. Shoot it.
So, okay, I love everything that you just talked about in reference to the translation. That makes complete sense.
Mm-hmm.
But this message that you got and the self-pleasuring and hold in esteem, the question that opens for me is, if one is to self-pleasure, should they be holding a specific vision, whether it's to you or otherwise?
Oh, no. I think you should, period, hold a vision, in my opinion, right?
Well, but in that specific moment in time.
In what you mean by that specific moment in time?
Because what you had mentioned was there are potential people who are self-pleasuring thinking of you, and you said, if you're going to do that, hold me in the highest regard, see me at this space.
Right.
So is that just a general, I understand what you were saying to you, but me personally, that wasn't something I was doing. But if I were to do that, should I be holding a specific vision in that moment?
Yeah. Again, if a person, let me be clear. Oh, gosh.
And I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to.
No. You good. You super good. You super good. If I am the focal point of that feminine orgasmic thing that's taking place, then goddamn it, the highest esteem that you could put me in within that portal is just like, put me up there, meaning this nigga got the real estate, this nigga got the money. Let me be a man and go get the shit that's necessary to provide. So I'm telling you, my vehicle is real estate. That's my vehicle for wealth. This right here is spiritual wealth. I got that. I need the financial wealth, right? So I can help people on a greater magnitude. So that's what I'm saying. That makes sense?
Right. I guess my question is, even if you aren't in that vision,
Then
because
don't
quite
fuck
honestly,
me.
that hadn't occurred to me.
No. You can't fuck me and not put me in the vision.
No.
How you? That's what
No,
that's what I'm
I'm
getting
asking,
at.
though.
Or what you saying?
I'm saying separate from you. If I'm doing my own thing and
Oh,
I'm
if a
not
person
speaking to
doing their own
you,
thing, yeah. If a person doing their own thing, do your own thing, right?
but hold a specific vision in the
Yeah.
highest
I
regard.
think you can have intention. So if this shit is about healing, for yourself, like, yo, this some science on this shit that say, yo, you need to be healed in the kidney, then you need to turn to this particular position, and then let the meridians run this way and the energy run this way, and then your focal point of the energy coming up, right, instead of releasing it, now it's going to the kidney. You see what I'm saying? So you're not going to orgasm and be done. You're going to let the energy come up and you're going to let it go to the kidney. So whatever your focus is, you getting money, you getting whatever. And if you ain't in the mood, you just want to be pleased and just relax and let it out. That's your focus. That's your focus. But when you fucking meet on the ether plane, you better put some motherfucking money with that shit. Period.
I got you.
That's what I'm saying. I'm going to be clear about it. Fuck it. That's just what it's going to be. You're fucking me on the ether plane. Put some money with that shit. Because I'm the type nigga that's going to help you and take care of your ass anyway.
No, I got you.
Like, that's what I do. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to be clear with that. But yeah, you can do whatever your vision is. Absolutely.
Got it.
Cool.
Okay. It's just something I've always, I don't want to say always, but I've heard of in the last several years. But I didn't understand the knowledge behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's man, that thing could be so beautiful if we start really getting intentional. I mean, that's it. I mean, it's no other. It's really, to me, basic common sense, in a sense, like, oh, wait a minute, this is energy.
Direct it in a specific.
Tantric knows. The tantric practitioners know, and Taoism know. The Taoists know.
Okay.
Excuse me. When it comes, I lean more towards Taoism because they fuck with elements. They fuck with energy. You know what I'm saying? So, ladies, cultivating female sexual energy, mantak chia, ovarian breathing. Men, cultivating male sexual energy, testicle breathing. Like, this shit take work, bro. It take work. Can you come off the gas, and are you addicted to the orgasm? Like, can you admit it? Like, okay, I am. Right. So it takes work to cultivate these energies. As a relationship, it's called sexual reflexology. Get the books.
Okay,
out there.
I've heard of that. Gotcha.
Yeah, it's out there. Start learning your meridians and your energy lines and shit, and start shifting your focus to become more divine with the energy. But it's there. It's there.
Okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome. Yep. All right, come on, man. Who wants smoke with me tonight, man? When I say smoke in a good way, in a sense, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, if anybody got one, you can hit that link. You know what I'm saying? Hit that link. Talk to me. I am Goddess. I know you ain't coming up on the mic. Come up to the mic. Put me in my place. I am Goddess. You'll tell me some real shit on the phone. You'll tell me some real shit, nigga. You're bugging, nigga. You give it to me. Give it to me. Aquarius sun, he says, Noble, now you need to go in on sex magic, right? Man, I ain't gonna say what people ain't ready for. I'm just gonna say that I gave some great resources. I think as men, we should be studying that, cultivating male sexual energy. I think as women, they should study female sexual energy. I think we need to learn the inner mysteries of how we made. It's no reason to be walking around here ignorant, not knowing that our brain is producing certain chemicals. I be on a dopamine rush doing my work. I'm on dope, literally, right? Like, from what my brain produces. I don't need coffee. I'm a-okay getting up with the sun, getting going. I'm on dope. But when I seek feminine energy, the true essence of feminine energy for me, I'm trying to get my brain to secrete oxytocin at that point, a bonding chemical, something that's a little bit more intimate than the dope. You see what I'm saying? So I'm aware of these different chemicals that my brain is producing. So therefore, you know what I'm saying? We need to be, one, aware of self. And when you're really aware of self, I'm talking about the internal psychological processes that is taking place. Then let's merge with intention. That's the beautiful part. You got to cam up. Don't be sitting there in sniper mode now. I am Goddess. Sitting in sniper mode where we can't see you sniping. But if you on here, Stacey, you on.
I don't know how to get on camera. My bad.
Sharita be giving everybody instructions on how to work this thing.
So down at the bottom of your screen where you've got mute,
For real, I told y'all. For real.
You can adjust your camera or click settings. Go to your settings and you can like I've got a couple of cameras set up around, so you can pick which camera best suits your needs.
You do multi-cam shots when you do your work?
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit, you the bomb diggy. What you got, a switchboard that'll go from one to another?
Yeah, but it's a program on my computer, and it'll let me use multiple cameras, switch between different scenes. I can pre-stage them, what have you. And then one of my cameras has a remote, so I can set different scenes in advance.
Right.
So
You balling. Oh, you got
hey,
the
girl.
lights. You got the light back there. What's happening?
Master
What's
teacher, love doctor.
No,
What
don't
you
do that to me. Don't do that to me.
about?
No, don't do that to me. Don't do that. I do not take that title.
What you on here talking about? We supposed to orgasm to your ass? Really?
Listen, if you want to talk about it, listen, it was brought to my attention, right? And I'm like, oh, okay, well, hold up. That's kind of selfish. That's some selfish ass shit. So, hey, if that happens to be true, then I'm just saying, hey, see your boy winning then. You know what I'm saying? So we can win much faster. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. Because I'm gonna share. I ain't gonna be selfish. I'm gonna share.
But yeah, it's a real thing though. When you orgasm, that feeling right before you let loose, that like, well, with I don't know how many women in your membership squirt, but
Oh shit. I'm not gonna try to find out. I don't want to know.
but
I
like
do not want to
like
know.
but like for the men, when the man before the man actually lets his liquid out, even with the women, like that feeling, that burst, that energy right before you let it out, yeah, you manifest some real shit. Start putting that energy towards visualizing some shit and manifesting and calling it into your life. It's a real thing.
How you know? Give us an example of
I just go with
manifestation.
what feels good. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in a high vibration, and that moment is a high vibration, so I'm gonna manifest the fuck out of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Okay. All right. I don't get my wheels spinning, man. All right. Okay. I agree with you. It's an apex.
See, for me, this is the cleaning lady effect, where Jew talked about how the cleaning ladies, once they realized what they were doing, they actually started to lose weight, their health improved. To me, this is something I've like intuitively known, but I didn't understand the spiritual aspect or the science behind it. So, now that's where my mind is at. Like, okay.
Right.
Bobby Hemmett talked about it all the time. Like I'm a
Oh
student
yeah,
with Bobby Hemmett.
yeah.
He talks
That's
about
my
it all the time. Yeah, and
that's my
there's some
guy.
other people that like like you said, you heard about it like a year or so ago, Sharita.
A couple
It's
years
still
ago,
real.
I've been hearing about sex magic, and it just intuitively seemed right, but I didn't fully understand, the
Right.
let's call it the science behind it, or the spiritual science behind it.
Yeah.
I think it's just being in a high frequency. You should always manifest from a high frequency. And if that energy takes you to like the highest frequency of feeling good, then yeah, start visualizing, start
Makes
manifesting,
sense.
start calling shit into your life. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, no, but I get it. I get exactly what you're
Sharita
saying.
know. Hey, Sharita didn't had her man for 20 plus years. She know.
Exactly.
Hey,
Y'all got me laughing, my eye watering.
She knows. Shout out to Royalty, $50 in this for the super sticker. We appreciate you. Yeah. Anybody else you want to cam up? Clove, what's that? What's happening, Clove? I don't want to know the whole group consensus. Not right now. Not right now. Natasha Glow, what's happening? But anybody else want to cam up? But nah, I am goddess. I think you on to something. You on to something. You on to something.
I think
Do you have
so.
a do you have a practical example?
What?
Do you have a practical example?
Something that I would like to share at this moment. Not
Oh,
really.
okay. I'm just saying. I just want to know. I just wanted to know. But go ahead.
So by extension, should one and their partner have a clear vision together
Oh man, what else
and
is
reach that
there?
space, then I'm assuming it
Yeah,
amplifies from
yeah,
there.
you already know. Listen, man, take the TV off the goddamn bedroom wall. We don't need a TV unless you're going to put a digital image on a TV that represents y'all collective vision board.
Okay. Okay.
That's hella dope if you can get a digital image of the vision board on the TV.
Absolutely.
But but if y'all a TV person, man, like I think the bedroom is sacred. I think it's for recharging. I think it's for that intimate connection. And yeah, I think the vision board needs to be at the end of, at the foot of the bed on that wall right there. So
Okay.
now consciously you see it, subconsciously you see it. When you choose to make love with each other, you see it. And now there's unison in that because y'all both agree that this is the image that we're going for. And to wake up and see it is a reinforcement of the agreement. To make love and you see it is a creative process of the agreement and whatnot. So the clarity, yeah, we need to have clarity, but the vision should represent that. But then also we need to check our mental, so-called emotional temperament as well, right? Or what we're feeling and what we're going through. Because one thing that I heard I am gotta say is like, doing shit that feels good is very important. So if I'm going into it and I really ain't feeling it today, but I just want to get it off, I may not necessarily want to interject that particular energy inside of this sacred space per se. You know what I'm saying?
Makes
So
sense.
gotta make sure we knowing how we feeling and what the mission is in this purpose. You know what I'm saying? Because
Makes perfect sense.
yeah, sometimes you
Yeah,
just want
be
to, yeah,
intentional with those frequencies. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
When you know you going
mhm.
into your highest vibration and your highest frequencies, be intentional with what your thoughts are and what you're thinking about. Don't just let it be all over the place. Like,
Right.
be intentional what you're thinking about. I'm
Facts though.
sorry, guys. This little boy is like he wants attention.
What up? What up? What up? What up? Oh, you getting them kisses over there?
He's trying to. He know I don't let him do that, but it's all
He,
good.
he's sneaking them in.
He's trying to sneak him in.
What's up, Clove? What's happening?
What's
How
up,
was the
Chloe?
party?
Yeah. What'd you say?
Catalina.
I said, how was the party?
They still haven't started. I'm still waiting. So I
Okay.
Oh my God.
I thought I was gonna miss all this, but they're doing whatever they're doing. So here I am.
Oh, that's what's
Mhm.
up. That's what's up. Did you catch the translation?
About
The Bible, the actual
the
numbers.
the multiple generations and all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
part.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
I
Cool,
did.
cool, cool, cool.
I did.
That's
I
what's up.
did. I did. That was very interesting.
That's what's up. What's up, Cheyenne Bay? Miss Roxy Mobile in the
Hi,
building.
Cheyenne.
What's going
And
on?
hi, I am Goddess.
Hey, baby.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah, shoot it.
Um, so with the sex magic, say you say you set an intention for yourself and you pray, you begin, you have your good time, and then the beautiful things start to happen for the partner, but not in your life. Well, no, see, now I got to think of, no, that's not how it happened. No,
That
I'm
actually
thinking
happens
about
to
it.
me a lot.
Did that happen to you?
It
Okay.
happens a lot.
Can you give me your example? Because I thought that was happening to me, but that's not what was happening.
I don't know if it's proximity or what it is, but I will have my intention, have my moment, and the next thing he'll come through like, I got a new contract. And I was like, because I saw me getting a contract. Like, and it'll come out of nowhere. He does no marketing, he does no advertising, he does no networking, and it just flows. And I'm like,
Cause you the Shekinah.
Mm.
Yep. Yep.
I'm
You
like,
the Shekinah.
You're that physical matter that's bringing it into manifestation. You know what I'm saying?
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I had to learn to not be salty about that.
Right? He's like, "Oh, you're like my Lakshmi," and I'm like, "And what are you?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah, yeah.
Can I be my Lakshmi?
can I be like my
Yeah.
Lakshmi?" Like, you know. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was curious about that. I'm like, he's been tripling income. He got a new place, another car. Like,
yeah.
okay, but I benefited from those things. But I think this is where the way we do relationships makes things
Hmm.
kind of icky and sticky because you're married to your husband, so that's going to benefit you. But I wasn't married to this man, not married, married. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's one of those places where that made me kind of like, yeah, I'm gonna stop doing this whole boyfriend girlfriend thing because this is dumb. Like it's kind of wasteful if you guys aren't actually building together, you know?
Right.
So um like what I was telling you, Noble, I was like, oh, is this what people do? You just have a boyfriend, and then you get another boyfriend, and then you get another boyfriend, and another boyfriend? Like, this seems so wasteful. It just seems so silly.
Right.
So, especially when you think about how important your energy is, and because I'm like, well, if I'm sitting with you and I'm praying with you before you come into my body, I can't do that with everybody, you know,
Mm.
nor do I want to, you know. So it just makes you be very careful about, you know, who you have near you,
Yeah.
with you, in you, you know.
With you in you. Ooh, ladies, that's interesting. That is very interesting because you got a guy that is literally entering in your body. But see, y'all don't know. I don't know if y'all know how good that feels. Like y'all don't, and I think like y'all damn, that's all y'all think about. And you gotta go mess with this one, and you gotta mess with this one. I don't think y'all really know what that really. That shit is next level sometimes. Cheyenne said, "Could you reread the translation?" Sorry, man, you came late. Why you come late, man? Why you come to the party late? Because it's part 2, verse 18 is no verse 19 is kind of long, so you just got to rewind a little bit, and you'll see it though. It's right there, man. I promise you, you'll enjoy it for sure. Um, but yeah, anything else before we wrap up? Any questions? Anybody? Henry Bryant, what's happening? I just drank some beer. Is this detrimental to spiritual wellness? Hey man, I can't tell you what it, if it is or if it ain't. I mean, alcohol is the only thing that the liver cannot process. The liver goes stupid when alcohol hits it. You know what I'm saying? So, like it don't like none of it. And so it's kind of like the Minister Jew vibe where, it's gonna be zero. Like no, it's stupid, it's dumb. I got my homegirl that do Airbnb. She like, why would I put that in my body? There's poison. Because when you drink too much, you do become poison and you pass the hell out and throw up and shit.
It's a
And
whole
and
nother
and and,
spirit.
and so we take a little bit of poison just to get the buzz, but we like a little bit of poison though. And so I can't tell you that, but I know, it's technically, I guess would say not good and whatnot. And that's interesting because you equating alcohol with spirituality, and they're both ruled by the planet Neptune. Neptune's high vibration is spirituality, it's low vibration is alcoholism and drugs and stuff like that. So these are two different sides of one principle and whatnot. And so, I believe in sometimes, I may have a drink sometimes, but I'm crazy. So fuck it. I'm gonna have me a little drink. That's what the mood that I'm in. I know what's going on, but I absolutely think I'm gonna get the best for me. I'm gonna be the best when I'm totally clear. Like when I'm on like that fasting vibe, you know what I'm saying? And you start to glow more, like, okay, yeah, like the systems is running clean, you can feel it. So that's for me, man. So you just got to make that internal, do that internal work and see how you feel and whatnot. But I think you know the answer to that. You know, you know. Bear Flock, what you got for us, man? Yo, I'm bumping, hustling, remake, Cabin Jack. I gotta get up on that. Was I'm bumping, hustling, remake. I gotta get up on that, man. I gotta get up on that. Sister Marvinetta said balance, right? So where we at, ladies? What we doing?
So, in this space of combining both sides of this conversation,
Mhm.
Monday.
the male and female coming together, holding that vision. Also, and I don't want to use this word in a negative way, but leveraging marriage for financial gain. There's always, there's the love stuff too.
Mhm.
But I see how it's just opening my eyes to like another level of how to get this bag together,
Yeah.
whether it be on the physical plane, like, or I should say the professional plane, the actual physical plane, and the spiritual plane as well,
Mm.
if that makes sense.
No, it makes perfect sense, rather. So
Hmm.
yeah.
And what it also does is it makes me think that in my personal relationships, raising the standard even higher, because like you made the comment, now that you're actively or openly on your emperor shit, like, there's a space where you need to be holding a certain vibration at a certain level if you want to come rock with me over here.
Right.
I don't know. That's just where my mind is going right now.
No, that's I think that's a great place to go. You know, Clove had to go to the party, man. Have fun at your party, enjoy yourself. Um,
Bye, Clove.
no, that's a beautiful space to be in, man. And I just think that, you know, to me, that whole thing, we back it up a little bit, Cheyenne, so you can see a tad bit. What was that at? Let me see something. Maybe it was this one here, perhaps. All right. So the very bottom line, you know what I mean? Like to succeed and move in a balanced way. And it's very interesting because when you're fucking with Hebrew, certain keywords, period, just trigger cosmic principles. These are laws, man. Balance is Libra. So now we talking about marriage any damn way. Succeed and move in a balanced way and take advantage of time to like literally rid poverty from your illiterate ass. Stop being stupid. But we cannot afford at this stage of the game to be illiterate about our own finances, right? So increase, expand, and be great by devoting yourself to a marriage. You got to be great by devoting yourself to a marriage that strives to understand business by what? Overcoming any financial debt and your own financial illiteracy of the nation, right? And the nation is your household, your family, your immediate family. That's why in the previous one that start talking about, again, your household, you know what I mean? And we gotta get out of these distress fixed states of consciousness because you come fixed. And I'm gonna tell you something, man. This shit is really real because I have today I was battling a squatter and helping a lady out with a house. I think I told you about it yesterday. Somebody broke in the garage and shit. And yo, we put a padlock on the garage door. The squatter can put their clothes out on the bag, and I'm trying to be nice and leave a note on the door and said, "Hey, yeah, clothes on the side of the house. Please have them removed by the 9th of June, or they'll be thrown in the trash." The squatter takes the lock off and take his clothes and move back in. I swear to God. So I go past there and I see the lock is off the door and shit. And so now dig this. I had my man board up the door. Since they gonna take the lock off, fuck it. We gonna drill plywood up on the door. You can't get in unless you got a drill. Last night, the garage got these two windows. They broke the garage window and climbed in the garage. And the shit that my man had bagged up is in the garage. So now this is day 2 that they decided to come back after trying to lock them out. Right? So today we over there. Now we boarding up the garage, the other garage door, boarding up the house and shit. And tonight is, basically day 3 if they're gonna come back, and when they come back and see it and see what they're gonna try to do on this. But my point is that part of scripture right here that says, the last sentence, that illiterate nation who has been distressed by fixed boundaries, that fixed boundary, that is a state of consciousness. That's why I really don't have no remorse for these kind of people, because that's a state of consciousness that you choose to be in ultimately. And I know what it is. It's a choice. And so, we got to get out of these particular states, period, so we can elevate our game, you know what I mean? So we can become prosperous, because this whole numbers 14, 15 thing, this thing was all about becoming prosperous. Now, I ain't going to break it down, Cheyenne. I'm going to let you go back because I do want to, at least try to answer it. I'm going to give you the long form translation of what this thing is talking about. You know what I mean? What we see in the box is the actual scripture. And it's like, hey, the Lord is long suffering, of great mercy, forgiving inequity and transgression, and by no means clearing the guilty, visiting the inequity of the fathers upon the children of third and fourth generation. I put all the definitions right there, right? You can screenshot this if you want to go back and watch it. But the very bottom, the long form translation, literally means God is slow to anger and of great mercy. Marriages, okay? Marriages, because forgiving actually means marriage. Marriages that argue, okay, and fail to take advantage of time, right? Because inequity means take advantage of time. So marriages that argue and fail to take advantage of time and realize that marriage is a business will become a deficient relationship that will incur financial debt and power. Think relationships can't, man, I know relationships where you can't even talk money. It's an argument, it's a fight. Never even shared accounts, don't know shit about what's going on. Don't open no bills. One person pays the bills. You know what I'm saying? And again, being in real estate, I know firsthand on when dad, the man gone, he dead. Now the woman can't handle this. She don't know what's going on, and now everything is going to probate and it's about to be lost at the auction. You understand what I'm saying? And so we gotta get out of that. Seriously. We gotta get out of that. For real, for real. You know what I mean? So just want to give you that, because it's really talking about, it ain't about inequity. Inequity is your ass coming up financially short. The inequity in the sin is wasting time and not building. That's what this game is. Mystical order of Israel. Hebrew is the language of creation. That Hebrew is beautiful, man. That Hebrew got some game in it. It got some game in it. But anyway, man, we gonna get on up out of here. You good, Sharita?
I'm good. My mind is over here.
What's going on with you? What you feeling? What you feeling? What you thinking?
No, I think this is all very exciting, and it's very timely with where I'm at right now in my life and in my marriage, and some of the things that we're doing and we're building. And you're right. There was a time where, I mean, there was over a decade where I had no clue what was going on in our finances. I just kind of, oh, the bills are paid, the lights are on, and I have groceries and I can go shopping. I'm happy.
Right.
But now I've moved into a more proactive role in understanding what's going on, knowing what's going on. But also, this takes me back to that Venus conversation we had a few weeks ago with when Minister Jew was in town with you, and allowing myself to be in that amplifier position. Because when I did come through with all that dominant energy, we would butt heads. But to I don't want to say to allow him, but for me to, let me say, allow myself to explore my feminine side and my feminine energy, and to amplify, it is more exponential. And just like I was saying with Clove, there are many times where I've set intentions and it just came right through him. And I mean, like, next day. Like, it wasn't even like it happens later on. So I'm seeing different aspects of how this union can benefit, manifest, grow, expand, and to the importance of moving beyond those boundaries. Because there's so many people that I speak with, especially our people, where they say, "Oh, well, that's not for us." Like, why can't it be? You know, why can't I own a yacht? You know, or why can't I? There's no reason not to. So in my mind, I told you the conversations of money and business that gets me going. So that's where my mind's at. Like, he don't know it, but it's about to be a conversation tonight.
Yeah, that's what's up, man. So I think that's what it's about. I think you should also play a journal game where you can timestamp it. So if it could be like a digital note where it shows the date, where you just kind of write a note, I'm gonna make it rain on this nigga, whatever it may be, right? And you do your act with him when y'all together, and he don't necessarily know, because there's times that you're thinking it for yourself in a sense, right? Continue to think it for yourself because it's been working in that sense, right? But then when it happens for him, you can go show the digital receipt. Like, nah, nigga, that's why I purposely put your ass in this room the other day, which was only about 2 days ago, nigga. 50%, please. Right? Because I'm now playing this game of purposely making it rain on your ass with this, with what I know. You know what I'm saying? Which is like, shit, there's new money that's coming in. What can I say? I'm gonna have to give you a cut of it. You did that? You know what I'm saying? So the fun element of it, you know what I'm saying, which is also showing. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, okay, that's what's up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
We just had that conversation today because I told you we're working on that government contract.
Right.
And he was like, all right, so this is how I'm gonna cut you in on this. And I was like, okay.
Right.
so this makes it more playful for me.
Right. Good.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, no doubt.
I still appreciate these conversations.
Yeah. You man, listen, I appreciate y'all. You're very welcome for sure. Talisha Edwards, you just now getting in the building. We about to get out of here, Talisha. We about to be out. I'm about to go ride. It's only 10 o'clock, but I think I'm gonna go ride on the squatter again and see what's going on. You know what I'm saying?
Keep us posted.
I'm about to call the police. I had Adresa call the police. Call the police, man. I'm too old for this shit. Call the police and stuff. So, but I think I'm about to take a ride though. But I appreciate y'all. Come on, Sharita, go ahead and close us out. Close us out with a prayer. Y'all can get at me, man. Patreon, the Noble Ampoule. Get at me. We had a class today. Patreon members only. You know what I'm saying? But it was Astro.
And it was a great class, by the way.
Yeah. Thank you. It was some Astro
much clarity to be had.
Yeah.
In a very safe space. Yeah.
Astro stuff. So if y'all want to get in, man, just join me. It's only $15. You know what I'm saying? Where we have private stuff going on and whatnot. And if you missed it, Cheyenne, I thought you was going to be in class today. You missed it. But you can go back and click that link and it should be recorded. So it should be good.
And the visualizers that come through.
Oh, they don't know. Y'all better be doing y'all dolphin money visualizer all month, because at the end of the month, this one thing I'm going to give y'all, going to blow your socks off.
No, I love it.
By far, Jew heard it and went crazy. You're like, nigga, we ain't never. You got to do this right here. Like, it's crazy, especially if you got a nice system. Like, oh, it's crazy. The vibration literally sound like you in a movie. You know what I mean? So that's called Zodiac Transformer Avatar Suit. Yeah. Imagine yourself as a big ass robot. That's all I'm gonna say. You a big ass robot and you about to go get in there. You got superpowers in this visualization. Straight up.
I've been doing it with headphones. That's where it's at.
I know, man. It's crazy. That shit's the illest shit. I swear I ain't blowing my own horn on this one, but that shit is next level.
I've been doing that back to back, that first, followed by the dolphin visualizer.
Yeah, I do the other way around. Yeah, you can do whatever. Yeah, whatever. No, I do that, but that's because it came out in that order. But do what makes you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
My thought was, because you also said something really powerful last week when I asked you about that. You said that's about keeping that money alive and cycling it, or keeping it cycling back. So my thought was get it and cycle it.
Right.
So that was why I put it in that order. But yeah,
do your thing.
It feels good.
Yeah, it do, man. That shit is crazy. That's crazy. I'm gonna do something with the magnetic coil by itself. You know what I'm saying? Because initially,
whole body.
Initially, it was supposed to be electrical and then the magnetic. They were supposed to be by themselves. They weren't even supposed to have all this other shit that was going on. and shit straight up. And then I was like, oh, okay, hold on. I'm gonna actually have to pull from that. Because the magnetic coil is cool. That thing is crazy. That shit is so
It
real.
is wild.
Yeah.
But I like filling up, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah.
going through the coil.
Right, right.
Because to me,
right.
in my mind, I'm imagining that
Yeah.
all
Yeah.
electrified.
Hey, do you be moving your shit like you be moving
I
like, you know what I'm
do.
saying? Like this
Anyway,
shit,
'cause I'm
hey,
like,
this shit, yeah. It's just like we in virtual reality without being in virtual reality. You know what I'm saying? Like
yep.
it's listen, I know what the fuck is they talking about? Listen, there's
And
a
then there's that part where it's like hand up, and I'm always dancing, like
right,
literally
right.
hand up.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
yeah, I be
yeah,
moving it
yeah.
with it.
Yeah. So we got it's 2 visualizations that are created for members only. You got to be in the Patreon, man. You have to. You know what I'm saying?
Get in the
Or if you
Patreon.
old school, if you in the old school already, then you got it because you on the email. You in the old school membership with me. You know what I'm saying? But it's 2 visualizations that are off the freaking chain. And I'm gonna send you some old shit too that I got. I got some
Right.
old shit that deal with your mama and your daddy inside the family vault, and y'all in the bank, and there's money counters in it, and your parents is counting money. And this is very important because now you get to rewrite history and balance the hemispheres of your brain by seeing your mama and your daddy get into this bread and you counting your money too. And so you got to reformat some shit because now this is your advantage that you get to have, like the privilege we say white people got. You can do this now through the act of visualization and sounds that's equivalent to obviously, what we going for, the money and shit.
Yep.
So that's called the family vault. It's a nighttime joint because it's
Okay.
very hypnotic in a sense. You know what I'm saying? It's a slower pace of relaxation and visualizations to get you there. So it ain't the animated shit. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It's more of a subconscious thing. You know what I'm saying?
I've been doing those other 2 because you said month of June an hour before.
Right. Yeah.
With Jupiter. So I've been doing that. And then sometimes I go back to bed. I've been hitting high noon and then sunset.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah. So you messing with the points.
Right. And then I go east, north, west with it.
East, northwest.
Yeah. East in the morning, north during the day, and then west for sunset.
Yeah. So it's east, south, west.
Okay. Noted.
Yeah. So when we're at noon, that high noon, just see where the sun is at. So this is south.
South. Okay. Got you.
So like sunrise, the sun is rising, and then the sun is always going to go to your right. And then
that makes sense.
Noon,
okay.
It's at the right. That's the south. Because ain't no light in the north. We just had that quick little build before we came on live. No light in the north because that part of the earth is turned away, so you can't see it. Yeah.
Perfect. So
all right.
Very quick close out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go with thank you for these blessings and amen. Does that work?
That works, man. We see y'all later. Again, that Patreon, man. We
have a good night, y'all.
Peace, y'all.